Welcome to Using AI Effectively and Ethically in Your Job Search. Presented by Career Experts Group, this series is designed to help professionals use AI as a strategic tool for career growth, personal branding, networking, and opportunity exploration without losing authenticity or professional credibility. In today's session, see how AI can help you research companies, identify hiring priorities, prepare for interviews, and ask stronger networking questions so you can show up more informed and strategic. Hi, I'm Laura Johnson.
Hi, I'm Denise Bittler.
So we talk a lot about using AI for research. What does that actually look like in job search, Denise?
So, from the career search, job search, research is probably one of the best ways to really use AI. It's phenomenal at summarizing, identifying patterns. What when you're preparing for an interview or a networking conversation, you want to know everything you can about the industry, the company, the people you're interviewing with or meeting. It can help you understand the company strategy, the recent news. For all of my clients, I used to drive them nuts because it was publicly traded as preparation for interview coaching. I'd make them read the last three shareholder reports, which, if you're not a financial person, can be a little overwhelming. But there's always great tidbits. If there's anything that impacted the share price or anything, it has to get reported, good or bad. Those are great tidbits because that is telling you what's important for the company, what has happened that you could help fix, or what's upcoming that you can help drive. So using that to do that kind of research, and then AI can help you once you do that, say, all right, here's my resume. How can I stand out and prove my value to help them with A, B, or C? It helps you with the job descriptions, making sure that you're looking at multiple job descriptions for the type of roles. I have clients come to me sometimes and they'll say, well, I don't know whether I need more than one resume because I'm kind of looking at this direction and this direction. And AI can be a great tool to help you. You get 3 or 4 job postings for this direction and 3 or 4 job postings for the other direction. And AI can go through, identify, the top 15, 20 skills for each of the paths. And then AI can help you decide, is there enough of an overlap that maybe one resume, but with maybe you switch out the value proposition headline or something. Is that enough? Or the two paths are deviated enough that you really need 2 different resumes. So it's great for that. Interview prep, doing your research on the industry, the company, the people you're interviewing with. If you can find something about that person that is either a commonality, you both went to the same conference a few years ago, or you're connected to the same person, or whatever it is. If you can bring that up in the beginning of an interview, now it becomes a friendly conversation, not an inquisition interview. So trying to find that either commonality or something. Maybe they did a post and they talked about something you found really interesting. Bring it up in the beginning. Get that, that's settled. Common interview questions. There's websites out there where you can go, Glassdoor and things like that, where people will load interview questions they got at certain companies. Trying to do all that research and looking at all the other places can take a lot of time. AI can do all that searching for you. AI can help you, are there specific questions that get asked for ABC company? Or are there specific questions that generally get asked for ABC role? And are there, based on the job posting and the research on the company, where are they going to focus? What kind of questions should I be asked? If you use the speech function in a lot of the AI, you can have it mock interview you, and you can set it up and say, okay, based on this job posting, based on all this research we did, I need you to create a mock interview for certain questions. Based on my answers, ask follow-up questions. And you can record it. You can see how you did. Did you make eye contact? Do you have a lot of filler words? Things like that. It's also great for generating networking questions. The whole thing of the 30-second elevator pitch, that's not enough anymore. All right. You don't want to just go and regurgitate, this is who I am, this is my title, this is what I do. You want to, depending upon what the networking platform is, where it's at, who it's with, what should you be focusing on? You want to make sure that you're coming into any networking situation with a conversation, not a list. Okay. Bottom line, AI helps you show up more prepared and more thoughtful in pretty much every interaction related to your career.
And this is really excellent advice, especially for those of us who are more introverted and don't like to go to, say, networking events comfortably, to be able to look people up and do the research and feel like you know people before you get there can
And
help with.
having some questions in your pocket, some icebreaker questions. I when I'm working with clients and I'm coaching as part of the networking, is we'll say, okay, we're going to set a goal. You're going to this networking event. You're going to introduce yourself to three people you don't know. Here are some icebreaker things conversation starters that you can use to help you. And then you can ask follow-up questions. So you don't have to be the one talking. You're asking follow-up questions and things like that. And AI can just be really helpful with that.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Using AI Effectively and Ethically in Your Job Search. Career Experts Group is dedicated to helping professionals navigate career growth, leadership, and transition with clarity, strategy, and confidence. Explore additional resources, videos, and editions of Your Career, Your Future newsletter at careerexpertsgroup.com.